What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all tuning in the channel today here at 323 Fabrication. It is another beautiful Saturday in South Alabama. Back here at our airplane hangar, Quonset hut deal, working on the Mustang. So, let's get started. Brought 4 jack stands and a floor jack. Got a little bit of tools with me. We don't have any power down here, so no lights or nothing, so y'all just bear with me. But the plan, I'm gonna snatch the wheels and tires off of it, pull the plugs out of it, put PB blaster in the cylinders, and get the battery. And that's kind of what we got going on. It's gonna be hard to see some of this stuff, but y'all hang out with me best you can. I'm just trying to go ahead and get prepared so that, well, there ain't no battery in it, so that's done already. But go ahead and get this taken care of. That way, when we come back to get the car, we'll have 4 tires. This tire's holding there, but I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. And then the motor will have some fluid sitting in it. That way we don't break any rings when we try to get it fired up. And well, we can get her out of here. But that's the plan. So y'all hang out with us. Go ahead and show you our trunk hold downer. Looks like a big block Chevrolet balancer, I believe. There's some stuff in the trunk. Got a bunch of hardware. Piece of glass, looks like a spare. There's the other headlight bucket. So I'm gonna get this stuff too and the other loose parts. And that's the plan, y'all. Appreciate you tuning in with us. Got all 4 wheels and tires off. Car's on jack stands. It's got disc brakes on all 4 corners, which is really awesome. That's all we got so far. Throw the wheels in the back of the truck. And then there's some more interior pieces. Probably leave them. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these plug wires, and get some PB blaster in the cylinders is the plan. So y'all probably won't be able to see much of that. I mean, I'll do the best I can to set you up where you can see it, but I'll be honest with you, don't think there's enough light in here. Maybe we can balance the phone right there. Well, I have determined that I should have brought a headlamp. But that's okay. It's got oil in it and it's clean. I think we're gonna have us a runner. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Oh, I think we're gonna have a runner. So these, I don't know if all small block Fords are this way, but these are angle plug heads. Oh, which in the Chevrolet small block world, that was always viewed as a horsepower. I don't know small block Ford firing order, so I have to figure that out at a later time. I wonder if these are big plugs. Yep. Sorry, y'all, we're working in the dark. I'd say this booger's a little rich, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be a runner. I got no idea about this motor in this car, but I figured y'all would really like to see it fire up and drive out of this barn, since my barn find GTO video, Will It Run, wasn't a huge success. Maybe this one will be. Oh, let's see. This booger is dusty. Bondo dust sticks to everything. But it's got a Holley carbonator on it, which is always a good sign. And it's got that like brick size XL coil on it, so it's definitely a hot rod, right? Doesn't that make it a hot rod? That and this big old air cleaner. Which I'll pull that off in just a minute after we get all these plugs out. See what the carbonator looks like. I'm keeping my plugs in order. That way I can see if I got a cylinder that's got any issues or anything. Hopefully they all look, pretty much the same. That would be ideal. And I didn't bring a lot of tools with me, so there ain't a whole lot I can do. Oh. Other than pull the plugs all out and pull the air cleaner off. It doesn't have a battery, so I guess I'll have to borrow a battery out of I don't know what. Maybe Dad's S10. Maybe he'll loan me his battery. This plug don't feel good. Oh, guys. Josh come and got his 56 Chevrolet today at Bel Air I sold. So, I'll throw a little clip of that in here. He was pretty excited about it, and I'm glad. I'm glad to see a car get saved and go to a home where it's going to get put back on the road. This plug might have gotten cross-threaded last time it was installed. It sure don't feel good, and it's getting tighter, which isn't a good sign. Oh, yeah. I guess it's gonna fight me the whole way out. Oh, almost forgot. Well, not really. He brought me a 2nd gen Trans Am hood that's got a really cool paint and a bird decal on it still. It's nice and patinaed for some shop art. So I'm gonna go back and see that fella I got that Pontiac 400 motor from when I get my heads for the Barn Find GTO that I'm building, and see if I can get a shaker Maybe he's got a blue shaker that'll match that hood. Wonder if he's got one. That would be cool. Guys, when I get this plug out, I'm not gonna let y'all watch me do the other side, because it's gonna be more aggravating than this side, because the plug's angled back towards the firewall on the driver's side. So y'all know how to take plugs out though, right? This is a 13/16 plug socket, because these are the old style, and these are actually Motorcraft plugs. Man, this thing's got a bad spot in it. I mean, the threads don't look terrible. Maybe it was just unhappy. It's got anti-seize on it, so that's good, because these are cast iron heads. I don't know what heads. I don't even know how to tell on a Ford, probably without pulling the valve covers. It's got Holley valve covers on it, a Wyand intake manifold. Kind of resembles a Torker a little bit, the style it is, and then I'm gonna say a 650 Holley, but it might be a 600. So it probably isn't a lot of motor that's in this car, but it's cool either way. So I'm gonna pull the other 4 plugs and get back with y'all. All right, here's our plugs. They're consistent for the most part. Some of the cylinders are burning a little bit better than the others, but it ain't bad. It's got a Holley, looks like a 600 to me, with electric choke. The coolant is clean and green. I'm not going to open it on camera, but the master cylinder has got brake fluid in the rear pot and not in the front. But I mean, the transmission fluid's clean, the oil's clean. I think it's going to be a pretty good running little car. So finna get loaded up and get out of here. Well, y'all, 56 is off to its new home. Josh has got her loaded up, headed to Tennessee. Got some good looking wheels on it. Hopefully we can get up there one day and check it out. I'm sure he'll send us some progress on the car. He's got a really cool wagon that those wheels are off of. You'll see the teddy bear in it. There she goes. We saved another one. Off to a good home. Well, here's the surprise. I told y'all we had some more shop art coming. This was in part of that deal with the 56. Josh brought this down here from Tennessee. And I gotta say, I love it. This thing is so awesome. We got a guy local to us that parts out 2nd gen Trans Ams and Firebirds. So I'm gonna see if maybe he has got a shaker scoop we can mount in it. That would be really cool. And then we're gonna clear coat it and hang it up next to the GTO hood over there. I think it'd go real well on that wall. But I wanted to show y'all something. So his dad made this awesome walking cane and gave it to my dad. But look at this thing. Dude's got an awesome bandana with his cross necklace and his beard. And thing's really cool. And it's got a Honda Davidson throttle grip on it. Yep. Pretty awesome. this is a real treat. So I've known Jackson for quite a few years. He's another young local car guy. This was his high school car right here. This is a, you know, obviously late model Mach 1. Really cool car. Got a shaker, got a stick in it. It's red. Same color this car was factory. So y'all, I figured y'all would get a treat out of seeing a 69 Mach 1 Survivor that still has paint and is still in one piece. And this car is so cool. So I'm gonna turn around, give y'all a walk around. The car's warming up, and then I'm gonna let Jackson tell y'all a little bit about it, about the history of the car. This is a family car, but I know, you know, putting a car together that's been in a barn in pieces. I wanted to see one, get some pictures, have a little bit of a reference. But I knew y'all would really dig seeing a Survivor. So I'm gonna give you a walk around, and then down the road we'll do a full feature on this car. And maybe his late model too. Let him get him out, get him cleaned up and do all that. But he was nice enough to let us come over today and check this car out. So guys, this is an original 69 Mach 1. It's candy apple red with black interior, automatic car. Might be a little low on tranny fluid.
Slightly. There's a little bit of hesitation. Come around. Oh, there's all 8 somewhere.
Just needs a set of plugs is all it needs.
Probably need some fresh gas in it too.
Yeah, that would probably help. I love it.
It smells of fire.
Oh man. Yeah, I love this. So cool. First real muscle car I ever drove. You like country music? Alright, you ever heard of Jordan Fletcher?
I have not.
Alright, so he was like my best friend in junior high.
Okay.
Before we moved here from Jacksonville. He's got a 69 Firebird convertible, 400 4-speed, black car, white top, white interior. That's the first muscle car I ever drove. Hood tack. Dude.
Alright, so that's why you're hooked.
Oh, dude, so his mom would leave us at the house, and they had like this quarter-mile long dirt driveway with an S-turn in it, and we go out there and just abuse this Firebird and put it up before she came home. But he's a singer-songwriter in Nashville. Got a record deal and everything. Yeah, super
That's
cool dude.
awesome.
He's got a song about that car called 69 Firebird.
That's the name of the song?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So it's I love it. Booger runs pretty good, man. How long's it been since you drove it?
Probably a good 6 months since I've been out here on the road like this.
That's awesome. We're gonna have to get her tuned up, get her ready. All right, y'all, this is Jackson. This is his 69 Mach 1. I'm gonna let him tell y'all a little bit about it. I know you're excited to hear the story.
This is my 1969 Mach 1. It's kind of a family heirloom. It's been in our family since early 90s. my uncle actually traded a Bronco for it, and I think that was a pretty good decision. And it ended up sitting for about 20 years before it fell in my hands, and I drove it throughout high school. And it's a labor of love through many generations, and it's a piece of work, really. It's got a 351 2-valve in it, the Windsor in it, so the small block, and a C4 that came out of a 78 Thunderbird, and they did that in the 90s, and it seems to run okay. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's got the 9-inch in the back, but it's open, so one tire fires. Like I said, it sat for about 20 years, so it's pretty well faded out.
But it's a survivor. I mean, it's original paint car.
Original paint. As you can see there, it's got a little bit of body damage and a little bit of repair work, but nothing too bad. The interior's all there. It's not bad. It's a driver, as I like to call them. It's something that's seen it all.
Well, I mean, judging by the shirt you're wearing, we kind of got a theme about that, don't we?
They're my favorite cars in the world. Mach 1s just carry a stigma with them that's always positive, always happy. Everybody loves them. It's always a good conversation and a good time surrounding these cars. Nothing better than a good set of Mach 1s.
That's right. Don't get it right. Just get it running. I love it. So, y'all, we'll probably, at a later date, get back with Jackson, get probably both the cars out, you know, tool them around the neighborhood a little bit, let y'all see them, let him show them off. But this was kind of a short notice deal. I wanted to come look at the car to kind of get a better idea of what I was doing putting the other Mach 1 back together, you know, having not been there when it was taken apart. So that's kind of what we got going on. I hope y'all enjoy it. Y'all be blessed.